Hi Peas, it's Paige Evans here to help you scrap your stash. Today I want to focus on scrapping your pattern paper stash. Pattern paper is my most favorite basic embellishment and I have hordes of it, so I want to make a slight dent in my pattern paper stash today. I'm going to be using the new Flea Market collection by Crate Paper and Maggie Holmes, and I just love everything about this line, the bold, rich colors, all the feminine details, perfect for scrapping my baby girl photos. I've grabbed every paper from this collection, including the pattern vellum, and I'm going to trim a 1/4-inch strip from each piece. Because each paper is double-sided, I want to flip it over and trim a 1/4-inch strip from that side as well for each paper. I've trimmed the strips into 10 inches long, and I'm going to start with a white cardstock background, and I put down scrap paper because I'm going to be making a mess. Here are these doily masks from Prima, and I've trimmed them out of their square background so I have just a plain doily shape. And I'm spraying blue, pink, and yellow mist over the doilies. I don't have 3 doilies, so I'm just using the same one twice. Spraying right over it to create a nice colorful background, and I'm dropping darker shades of the same color of ink over these already sprayed doilies. And then you want to let this dry for a little bit. So here we go. Once it's dried, I want to start building my spiral focal piece. So to make triangles, just adhere them together each end. I think this is an isosceles triangle where each angle is exactly the same. And instead of like trying to make it over each time, I'm just going to build another one right on top of this one. In selecting my papers, I like to have different colors line up next to each other. So I wouldn't want to put like 3 teal ones all together or 3 pink ones all together, like 1 teal, 1 pink, 1 colored. So it'll be a nice rainbow all around. And once I have all of my triangles made, then it's time to stick them on the background. So grab the dried background and pick which triangle I want to go down first. And bonus, they're all double-sided, so you can pick whichever side you want. And at first I thought it'd be cool to connect the centers of the doilies, but then I realized I want an even space around each edge. So just shuffle it over a little bit and then start building a spiral of triangles. Go around and around, and I'm just eyeballing it, trying to get the perfect placement and even spacing all around. So I'm not gluing anything down just yet until everything is exactly where I want it to be. So see, I have to shuffle everything a little bit over. And now I want to pick my picture to go in the middle. And honestly, at first I really thought I was going to use these 2 pictures, but then I just really love how the blue of Jane's onesie pops and comes to life with this. So I'm going to use that photo. And I've just adhered a dollar doily down in this gold doily die cut, topped with my photo. And from the chipboard sheet, I've chosen a doily, and this chipboard is a little too thick for me, so I'm going to just peel a couple of the layers right off the back so it's a little bit thinner and cut it in half. And I know I want it to edge my photo. I'm just trying to figure out the right placement, the right layer. Not there, but underneath all the layers. So it's just peekabooing out of the dollar doily. To help the eyes from wandering right off the page, I'm going to ground the layout with these gold chipboard photo corners. Voila. And layouts need a title most of the time. Not all of the time, but most of the time. And so we've got these marine blue glittered thickers. They're foam. It also brings out the blue of Jane's onesie to dot the eye. And the best part about scrapbooking is embellishing. I love these resin flowers all from the flea market line. Everything can be found in the supplies below. You know, the visual triangle is very important, so I'm picking one triangle in which to write all my journaling. So there will be 3 different places for journaling, and you can read what I wrote down below. So really this layout looks pretty complicated, but honestly, I think it took like 30, maybe 45 minutes, and that's it. The final step, I like to date all of my photos so I know where they go in my scrapbook. So I'm just using my handy dandy roller date stamp and stamping it right below the resin flowers. Call it good. Here's my happy girl, scrapping my pattern paper stash. Here's another layout that I just made for the Two-Piece Garden Girls, focusing on me, using pattern paper strips. And here's another layout that I made for Ellie's studio. I backed big die cut letters with pattern paper strips. So your challenge for this video is to scrap your pattern paper stash. Thanks so much. See you next time.